Hello, sweet souls. This is DTO in the Flow. And today I get to interview Jaclyn Gruber, CEO of the Glass Elevator. And this is an incubator, and we are supporting 22 entrepreneurs to set a six-figure foundation to launch their businesses and create a brand that reflects their essence. Without further ado, we're going to showcase the video.
Since you're here right now, I know that we have something fundamental in common. You're driven. You're called. Called to create a better life for yourself, for your loved ones, and for the world around you. I call this the entrepreneurial itch, and you absolutely get to be your mission and live your calling. But the problem is, I've seen so many emerging entrepreneurs fail. They fail because they get stuck in overwhelm. They don't know how to meet clients or how to meet offers, and they don't have the know-how to build their business to sustainable success. I'm Jaclyn, and I've created hundreds of thought leader brands that position key influencers as the heart-centered thought leaders that you are. However, I'm also here to say that a baller brand alone is not enough. It's for this reason that I created the Glass Elevator. The Glass Elevator is a 6-month experiential incubator that not only has you walk away with a key influencer styled brand and a system that nurtures and creates clients and ready yeses, but also supports you with the counsel that you need to bring your business to new and sustainable heights. If this resonates with you and you want to experience the support of team, the support of community, and the support of a coach who gets it, who's been there, and who knows how to build business, then I invite you to book a call with me below. The Glass Elevator doors are closing in just 2 weeks. So if you want to explore this and see if we're right to work together, I invite you to hop on a call. It's totally free. And no matter what, I promise you that you'll walk away with more clarity and vision in your business, knowing what your next best steps are. See, I'm kind of obsessed with the idea that you right now are the key to creating a lighter, brighter win-win world. The world is literally on fire right now, and it's our job to fix it. It's our job to show up and serve. So if this resonates, and if you know that it's your time to scratch that entrepreneurial itch, I invite you to book a call, and I look forward to connecting.
Woo! DTO. Awesome. Thank you for that.
Amazing.
Thanks for playing that. DTO in the flow.
You know it. Hey, we have Erin here. She is the real deal.
Oh, I love Erin.
And here we have Anahita sending some love and blessings. We love you. Fantastic. Well, let's dive into our first question. What do you freaking love, and why do you love marketing and business?
Oh my God. I love business for so many reasons, but I really got at it at the end of that video there. I really feel that when people have a calling, when people have this itch to express and to be fully self-expressed, that business is an amazing way to express creativity. And what I especially love about marketing now in 2020 is I view marketing as empathy. Like marketing, hands down, building business is really feeling into the felt sense of problems, whatever, however big they may be, and solving them from a place of congruence. And that requires, now more than ever, people are demanding authenticity. I do not believe that any business moving forward is going to be able to sustain profitability with a top-down model, and that the real key is speaking to people, meeting them where they are, and feeling into how they're feeling, serving from that place. So marketing and business to me are really an expression of love and service.
Fantastic. Wow. That resonates with me. Beautiful. And so why do so many entrepreneurs fail?
You know, I want to riff off like that, the idea of marketing is empathy, and just tell you like a little bit about my background, Dave. I know we talked about this before the call, and we have this in common. Dave and I, in the past, were both teachers.
Yes,
And
school
so
teachers.
yeah. And so there's a lot of like hidden skills that people get from teaching. I joked with one of my buddies the other day that having taught 10th and 12th grade in high school, any fear around like public speaking or doing silly things, it's like the shame is just like burnt off of you in time.
Totally.
But I share this in this context because really it's just an extension of empathy. And like what I know that our backgrounds, landing through language as a Spanish teacher and me as an English teacher, and how that's really unfolded is bringing empathy to the forefront of communication, and how the human condition is what creates us, like what connects us all. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I was a teacher in the past. I was a member of a capital raise company, and I learned so much around what it really takes to build sustainable success. And also, frankly, the problems that when I say capital raise, guys, think like Shark Tank.
Yes.
The problem from top down creation that's money centric first. I love money, but I'm saying when it's created exclusively for profitability, and how that creates like a house that eventually falls on you. So
Absolutely. Yeah, you need that foundation and recognize the intention. And as you said, love is that theme. And for there to be that empathy to connect with others and to understand their needs, that's huge. And in the classroom, as both you and I have experienced, when you really get to connect with the community and know that you're a stakeholder of everyone's success collectively, then it really empowers everyone to move forward in that direction that aligns with their purpose. So it's really powerful.
thanks, Dave. Yeah,
You're welcome.
absolutely.
So all the kids in the back of the classroom not paying attention, listen up.
Those of you in the back.
Hey, wake up. So why do so many entrepreneurs fail?
So for me, success in entrepreneurship comes down to a few factors. One of them is how much you're showing up in service, showing up in visibility, how much you're connecting. And I see these things as all one, like showing up from your zone of genius and being in it. And that means being seen in it and serving through it. That's one measure of success. But then often a lot of the super generous entrepreneurs that I work with, they'll be in that space of giving and giving all the time. And they'll say like, I don't know why it's not making a bottom line difference. Like, I don't know why I'm not getting more clients. And then the question is like, how many offers are you actually making? How many times are you actually inviting someone into partnership? And this is especially relevant if you're watching and you're a coach, consultant, or a service provider. It's of course about your show up, your visibility, your service, and how many times you're actually inviting people to make an offer. So there's a lot of factors that influence why businesses fail. And I have more to say on this topic. But if I had to pick two things to take people who are already started, who know their offer, who know what they want to do, and be a measure of like where their quarter ends, it's like, how much did you show up and serve and how many offers did you make? And that is often a huge tell of how much they're receiving. It's reciprocal to giving and making invitations. You with me?
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to courageously make that request, whatever it is that your gifts are and your specialties. And as you are saying, like have value behind that, because an entrepreneur that is over the top generous, and yes, so many people that are watching this now, you're a heart-centered human being. And that's why you're attracted to this live stream right now. And it's creating that boundary. This is my value. This is my worth. And I get to make a living out of this. So that's huge.
Yeah. And so I'll say 100% it's about the boundary, and that there's a place of self-worth that entrepreneurs get to develop and like really strengthen that muscle. And on the other hand, it's also a place of holding people to their vision and seeing what's possible for them, knowing if what you're offering is going to help bridge the gap between where they are now and what they ultimately want to create, whether you're offering a product or a service. Helping them see and being courageous, and I'll even say selfless enough to risk rejection by saying like, listen, you want this, here's what's in between X and Y. It might not be your service or your offering that moves them forward, but someone who's really adept at continually making offers and serving will empathically feel into what that person really needs to help them soar, to help them create what they want to create, and point them in the right direction, or at least help them see what's in the way. And that really makes a six-figure difference if you're continuing to show up in that way in your own gifts and seeking to help people bridge to where they want to be. That consistency makes a huge difference. People feel it.
Absolutely. Well, that's a great lead into question number 3, which is here's this amazing company and offer of that support. And as you pretty much are saying, like it takes a team to build the dream, right? Where there's so many different puzzle pieces along the pathway of achieving success. And so how does the glass elevator fit into that? And truly, what is the glass elevator for people hearing this for the first time?
Thanks, Dave. So the Glass Elevator is an experiential incubator that gives thought leaders, service providers, all the branding and tech stuff totally done for you. So you walk away with a website that really reflects your essence. And it's also the coaching and consulting you need to bring your business to new heights. So what I've really found, and for those of you watching, Dave and I shaped this idea together. He is on team Glass Elevator. He is a partner in this because here's what we know. It is so easy to get stuck in overwhelm, to get stuck in the pieces and to not be able to see your own forest through the trees. So having a team, not just these like ad hoc service providers that do X or Y and have like Band-Aids fall off when there's issues and that stuff ultimately breaks systemically. We as a team, Dave and I and the rest of the team behind us, have continually served businesses in this way. So the incubator is not just the coaching, the consulting, the support crafting your offer, and the messaging. It's also the done for you branding and the system that brings it all together. And that's one of the distinctions of having a successful business, is having all of that at the ready as grounding tools that really reflect you and really reflect your mission.
Absolutely. I love that. Yeah, because there's so many times where people think like, oh, I need a website, or I need to have this asset, or I need this tool. And without the coaching, and a lot of people, some clients might be listening right now that I'm their digital marketing coach, where it's how do you really build your brand? How do you really allow for that passion and that purpose within you to like take flight? But you need that system, you need that support, and you truly can't do it by yourself. And so I really love what the Glass Elevator is creating. So number 4, you have anything else to add on that? On 3?
No, I'm good. I'll weave it into 4.
Oh, perfect. There we go. So predictions, what creates repeatable success and impact in businesses in 2020?
Yeah. So the way I see this is that there's 3 key factors that are really going to make a difference in your success. The first one that I absolutely want to land, and there's a sea of noise out on the internet. There's so much digital marketing.
Totally.
It's so much to rise above the noise. The congruence, the authenticity, that makes all the difference when you're showing up fully and completely as you. People can feel it. The truth is that you can, if you're somebody who's listening and you know that you want a website that positions you as a thought leader, you can probably go to Fiverr and find somebody who can build you a website. Now, will it work? Will it scale? Will it be the whole system? No. But you could also piece all of those things together. So I'm saying this as an example, what people ultimately want to work with you and partner with you on is for you. They want to trust that you are going to hold them. They want to trust that when they forget about themselves, that when they forget their own vision, that you are strong and sturdy and visionary to reflect back to them what they want to create. So people are ultimately buying you. And I know that this is the case if we're talking about a service provider, or even if we're talking about a product. They're buying the brand. And more in 2020 and beyond, people are buying the authenticity of value-centric brands. So for me, I am all about creating a lighter, brighter, win-win world where grassroots change creates a better garden here. And that there's a value in that. It's a value that will turn some people away and that will attract some people. And that's what you want. You want to be so crazily, utterly yourself that becomes part of your yes factor.
Absolutely. Well, definitely witnessed your authenticity. In the moment that we met, I felt your passion and the way that, you really supported Himalaya and Alexis on their success, on their campaign. It was just, for me, I was like, wait, how is this happening? Who's going? And your energy just really is the proof and totally what the glass elevator is creating for others. And your generosity to say, hey, this isn't just for me. Let's build this for other people out there. And to really, what you said really, I think rings true to many people, including myself, where you have this vision, you have this possibility, and then what does it take? What are these steps? Or we get knocked over, the noise, or I like to call it, you're working on some document, on some tab, on some browser somewhere, and it just becomes digital dust. It never happens. It's on my notes somewhere. It was on some like shared file, and then just doesn't ever see life. And so what this program is really like allowing for there to be like outcomes and results. And that's huge.
Right. Absolutely. It's holding those outcomes. It's the structure that's going to like really breathe life and have vitality in those things. And what I love about what's going to create success is I'm hearing you say the follow through and rising above the noise and moving through the digital dust. And to me, that's around marketing that moves, that's the empathic marketing. And that's baked into this incubator. So you have your essence reflected. And then further, it's around something we were talking about just a little bit earlier. Remember, holding people to their vision and making offers from a place of congruence. That is something that we call enrollment, because it's not necessarily sales, although it is soulful sales. It's also helping people be in their vision. And then the last thing that Dave and Himalaya are all about is embodiment. And to me, that's being your mission. So those three factors together, you put them in a cake, it's going to be one tasty business cake, because that's like exactly what is the distinction of this incubator. It's those elements baked into a 6-month experience.
Wonderful. Well, that's question 5. So what's unique about the glass elevator? Would you like me to showcase some of the slides?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So right off the bat, in what Dave is going to show, and just as you know, Dave is a part of the team and a partner in this, is that it's not just a coach. It's not just this how-to course that teaches you different elements. It's also a full team. So you have the copywriter, the project manager, the developer, a CRM integrator, all baked into this experience. So you don't have to go shopping around and finding these providers. So if you scroll a little bit, Dave, the 3 leads of this, there's another thing that makes it unique. These 3 Chiquita bananas right here, myself included, represent those 3 different elements of that I was speaking of. I am expert at marketing. Lisa is expert at embodiment. Kayla is expert at enrollment. So these different elements we really have baked into the coaching container. And if you can keep scrolling, Dave, I just want to show everybody at a glance what you'd actually receive, keep going, if you were to step in here, totally done for you. So you can stop here. So again, what makes this different is I've seen so many coaching containers in the past that tell you what to do, but don't support you through the small parts. So this is really a turnkey approach where you're getting the branding, you're getting a system to lead capture so you can build your following and nurture people. So if you get asked for an opportunity like this to head on to In the Flow with DTO, then you'll have what's called a lead generator to be able to nurture people who are yes to working with you. What you'll also have is support crafting your offer, and you'll walk away with a really concrete sense from the bird's eye of what your business is all about and your client flow. And you get all of this totally done for you in addition to the know-how that you learn. Dave, is this landing? Any questions that if you're watching live, like any questions about what you receive out of this so far?
Yeah, anyone can add comments below. And Aaron Glassman says yes to authenticity. And Brent tagged his brother Anthony. So this is juicy, rich stuff. So appreciate that.
Lovely. Awesome. So if you want to scroll like all the way down to the bottom here, I just want to talk about, oh, actually go up a little bit more. I love this part of a little bit more. So these three guys right here have been on my team for years and years and years. And so on the caption here is this little self-indulgent marketing nudge. You know, you see stock photos of team on a lot of websites. These are the actual guys. This is the real deal team. So these are people who you can contact who, you know, we've worked in this process again and again. All right, thanks for that self-indulgent nod.
Absolutely.
All the way down at the bottom here, I just want to go over what you'll walk away knowing. So I told you what you'd walk away right there, having what tangible deliverables you'd walk away with. But you're also going to learn over the course of the 6-month incubator how to continually compose messaging that moves, how to have a system to know that you're landing with people. Soulful sales mastery is another thing where you're going to have a sales process where you can actually stop feeling salesy and start serving in your sales conversations. So you know that when people walk away, that even if they're not a yes to you, they're going to walk away feeling really aligned with their vision and really having a clear path of the way forward. As a matter of fact, if you think that you might be a great fit for the Glass Elevator, if you're watching this and you think, yes, I do need either an upgrade to my existing brand, I do need an On Essence website, I do want the coaching and consulting to build a 6-figure foundation, we are accepting 2 weeks more of people in the program and before the doors absolutely close. And I would love to spend some real time focusing on your vision, making that alive for you, seeing what your next best steps are from a marketing, enrollment, and embodiment perspective, and really seeing if this is a great fit for you moving forward. So you can book a call with me oh, great, Dave, you're the best. He's like, got it. He's on it. It's like she's talking about a website. There it is. So I'll drop it in the comments when we're done here. But if you just type that into your URL bar, it's glasselevator.m33.vision. You can book a call with me right from there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, this is fantastic. Thank you for all of what you're able to share with the Glass Elevator. Thank you for creating this. And I'm really excited to be on the team. And here's the website one more time for anyone. Do you have any closing thoughts about the program and anything that, what's a common thing that people might ask you? And maybe you can answer that right now.
I think the most common question I've received is like, what concretely are we walking away with? And will I know how to use the tech when I'm done? And so the answer is like, absolutely, with the tech piece, you have the messaging that moves, the soulful sales mastery. And part of it is like, part of what makes entrepreneurs fail sometimes is like, how do you send a contract? How do you charge someone? What technology should you use for scheduling? So we make some recommendations and show you how the connective tissue is all coming together. So all of those things become deliverables: the website, lead magnet, design, development, copywriting, customer journey map. So that's what you walk away with. And then the other element is then everyone's going to be in a different place with where they are. And so what you can really lean into with the Glass Elevator knowing is that the coaching and consulting meets you exactly where you are. We've done this before. We've supported many entrepreneurs to create very successful systems, and we can support you too.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for your time, Jaclyn. Wow.
Thanks for being part of the team. If
absolutely
any questions come up, for you being a partner in this, like obviously you can field them or pass them on to me and anyone watching this. Even if you're like, think you could want to, I am so obsessed with entrepreneurialism that I would love to just support you and hear your vision and see what you're up to.
Absolutely. Yeah. So go to the website, glasselevator.m33.vision, and allow for your vision to have the results and the outcomes that you know are possible. And really all those heart-centered souls that are watching either live or on the archive, you can share this with anyone. You can direct message me, Jaclyn. We're here to serve, and we appreciate you watching. And Wow, it's such a powerful time to be alive in 2020. There's so many tools and there's so many ways that we can all synergize these skill sets to really together we get to rise and fulfill like whatever vision it is. So thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, you're welcome.
You're the best.
Okay,
Bye
bye.
all.